I bet she used a gun, Wynne finally said, no longer frozen but contemplative, nearly clinically so, as she analyzed the presence of one more dead person found in the covert. Seeing her like that dismayed Marsden, though she wasn't surprised. Wynne had grown up with the covert's secrets and not-so-secrets. This was all normal to her. "It's what I would use," her sister continued. "Don't say that. It's morbid." "What do you think she used?" Marsden sighed again. "Probably a gun." "It wouldn't have hurt, right?" Wynne grabbed Marsden's hand. In the dim light, Marsden saw that berry juice had turned the tips of their fingers the shade of new bruises. The taste of blood on her tongue seemed to surge. "However that person died?" Love flooded Marsden. In that moment, her sister was such the ultimate kid. Choppy black hair askew all over her head like upturned paintbrushes dried wrong from inside a jar. How she hadn't bothered changing her outfit from yesterday. A Gem and the Holograms t-shirt spotted with grass stains, a pair of baggy cutoffs, a striped rainbow belt with a drooping tail. She was even wrapped up in kid smells. Sweat, cheap strawberry marshmallow candy, the dusty outdoor burn of early July heat. "Right, Mars?" Wynne pressed, needing to know, her fingers squeezing. Her bones felt as fine as a sparrow's. At 8, her sister was tiny for her age, as Marsden herself had been, and still was at 16. Both of them sparse and stunted and wiry, like plants grown beneath strange light, the town sometimes still said. "It would have been quick?" Marsden nodded, though she had no real clue. Wynne knew she had no clue. She wasn't really asking about how, anyway. Or why. And that was a question they could never really answer for sure. Suicide notes, if they were found, had little meaning but for the person they'd been written for. Marsden got a glimpse of pale skin through the trees, of blonde hair splotched with the telltale darkness of blood. It wouldn't have hurt, no. Out like a light, totally painless. "You're guessing." "Why ask if you're not going to believe me, runt?" She flicked a crumb from Wynne's nest of hair. Buttermilk waffle. Her sister had brought one along with her, a leftover from breakfast that she had crumbled into the grass to feed the squirrels. "I do believe you." Wynne chewed the plum-tinged thumb of her free hand. A sliver of nail coiled out from between her teeth like apple skin off a peeler. Bodies changed her covert, made it dangerous. She was never scared of the land, though sometimes Marsden wished she were, just a bit. It would make life that much easier, her sister not wanting to play there. Wynne's expression was thoughtful as she looked up at Marsden. "But I bet Grandma wouldn't have had to guess. I bet she would have known for sure." Wynne had never known their grandmother on their mother's side, who'd died before she was born, but she'd heard all the stories and was familiar with the legend Star Lou had been in town. How she could hear the dead. How she could connect with them as a service. "If Theola were here, maybe she could tell too," her sister continued. Marsden snorted. She pictured their dead grandmother's old friend, gaudy floral dresses, oversized feathered hats, a probing stare that tried to unearth all kinds of foul, shameful things from your mind. Old Theola Finney dressed bigger than the town, but her advertised psychic abilities said she fit Glory just fine. "Theola tells fortunes down at her cafe, Wynne. Looks deep into your eyes and tells you your future." Wynne pulled her hand free. "I like her, even if you think she's a liar." "I never said she was a liar. I just don't think she tells the truth. It's not the same thing." "How come we can't hear the dead talk if Grandma could?" Her sister was